Hello guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome to Selenium in automation testing. So guys, today I'm going to cover that how to prepare your resume. Okay, so this particular session is applicable for all the candidates who is having experience from 0 years to let's say 10 to 12 years of experience, guys. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Here and there you have to shift your skills accordingly. Okay, and I'll be uploading number of resumes according to 0 to 2 years, 2 to 5 years, 5 to 7 years, and 7 to 8 years. Okay, but some couple of basic things that you have to remember always, that okay, what are the different essential required skill set you have to mention in your resume. Okay, don't write unnecessary things, don't write repetitive things, don't write the same thing again and again, and make sure that your resume should not be more than 4 to 5 pages. Okay, either it is a word document or a PDF document, don't make it like that. Okay, so I have on this sample resume with me. Just a minute. I have this sample resume with me for this particular profile. Let's see, for automation, this guy is having around 7+ years of experience. This is a, let's see, test resume. Let me save it. Okay, okay. So this guy is having at least around 7+ years of experience into IT. Okay, into automation. And first, obviously, one thing that okay, I'm not writing any objective or something like that. It's up to you what kind of objective you want to write. You can write. Okay, but the most important section. Okay, first of all, that okay, you provide your information about that. Okay, what exactly your name, email ID, contact number. Okay, and where exactly your current city. After that, you have to provide, guys, couple of important things. Okay, that's your current city in Bangalore. Let's say you're in Bangalore or Pune or Mumbai or where exactly. Okay, in which city. Apart from that, you have to write, the first thing you have to write, current employer. Okay, who is your current employer? Let's see, you're working with Amazon. Okay, my current employer is Amazon Bangalore, India. Okay, current employer Amazon Bangalore, India, and immediately you have to write current designation. Okay, let's say I'm the hiring manager, and I'm going to going to screen your resume. The first immediate thing, okay, it shows that okay, yes, okay, where exactly you're working and what's your current designation. Let's see, your current designation is senior automation QA engineer. Okay, and don't write that okay, automation, if you are, let's see, your designation is senior QA engineer in automation or SDET 1 or SDET 2, just write only the designation part. Let's see, some company they provide senior QA automation engineer, some product company they say that okay, it's SDET 1 level or SDET 2 level or staff engineer or principal QA engineer, like that. Don't write, I have seen couple of people, they write like this: automation, okay, then tab, then they write APM and Selenium expert, okay, like that, and they write then QTP expert, like that. This is not your designation, guys. Okay, I have seen couple of resume, they write okay, in this particular designation section, that okay, they write automation slash APM slash Selenium slash UTP slash web services expert or automation architect. You are not automation architect in your company. If you are a senior automation QA engineer or SDET 3 or 4, then don't write that okay, you are automation expert or something like that. Okay, so never do such kind of things. So what is the designation, the exact designation they have provided on your offer letter? Because ultimately you have to submit your offer letter and salary slip. Okay, so the same designation, please provide the same thing over there. And what is the skill set you want to show, then later on you can show. Okay, in the different section you can show that, but designation wise, don't write okay all these things. In fact, in your okay uh, in Naukri.com also, in LinkedIn also, and in your resume, don't okay write such kind of things. Okay, after that, immediately professional summary, what exactly that you have done from last 7 years, 5 years, 2 years, what exactly you have, some amazing things you have done, what kind of things you are doing, and okay, so always first couple of points, always write some bullet points that okay, in which skills you have some expertise. Okay, if you have expertise, then explain those things in one liner. Okay, first describe that, okay, senior software test engineer, senior software QA engineer, or SZ4 QA engineer with 7+ years of experience into IT. Okay, just simple say like that, in information technology, specializing in software quality assurance testing, proficient in testing web-based application, client server application, comma, you can write web services automation, comma, mobile automation, like that also you can write. Okay, so if you have only web-based applications, then simple write web-based application. If you have only mobile automation, just simple write web and mobile automation, like that. Okay, don't write, okay, unnecessary things. Okay, because this is the first important thing. This, the first page is the most important thing in your resume. Okay, every hiring manager, or most of the QA hiring manager, in fact HR people also, they see two things. The first thing is they see that what exactly your professional summary, and the second thing, they see that where exactly you're working. Okay, where exactly you're working. Okay, so make sure that 7 years or 5 years that you are showing from last 5 years what exactly you're doing. Then after that, you can write like all these software life cycle, that what exactly you are following, that you are following agile or SDLC or waterfall model, or okay, typical scrum sprint based system, and all those things you are following. Okay, no, don't write from the first line and second line itself that okay, you are totally into automation. Okay, you have to balance it out, that okay, you are showing your automation skills, you are showing your process QA skills, you are showing your manual testing skills and DevOps skills, and some here and there other skills also. Okay, but step by step. Okay, don't write from the first step itself, from the first bullet point itself, that okay, you are expert, you are expert only in automation, you are not bothered about any other thing. Okay, this company will see the complete package. Okay, now the third point, you can write like this: what are the different tools and technologies you are using, like that. If you are expert in Java, you can write like this: expert in developing Java, or you can change your language accordingly. Okay, this is a language that I picked, or some this particular guy picked. You can change your language accordingly, but don't write so many. Don't write couple of paragraphs in summary. Okay, write in bullet points. Okay, so that each and every skill set you can show in a different sentence. Okay, like that. Now let's say I have written that Selenium WebDriver, RC, IDE, Grid, test script and test framework using TestNG and JUnit. Okay, and you can write for BDD frameworks also. If you have worked upon Cucumber and JBehave, you can write Cucumber and JBehave also. Now I have written this particular point especially. Why? This is a wrong line. Why? If I have already mentioned this test engine JUnit, then why we are writing like this again? Okay, so don't write repetitive things again and again. Okay, so that's why I have written, okay, different combination of what are different errors are there in this particular resume, what are different problems are there in this particular resume. So okay, so I won't recommend this particular line. Okay, this particular line won't recommend. Okay, because I have already mentioned, either you mention over here, or either you mention only Selenium WebDriver with Java, and then in the next line you can write like this: JUnit and TestNG. Okay, fine. After that, extensive experience in implementing QA methodologies, test plan, test cases, test scenario, and test deliverables for various applications. So this particular line should be written. Okay, this particular line should be written after this line. Okay, so that now it's a proper sequence, right, guys? So okay, then we have 7 years experience. Then what exactly the methodology you are providing, and what are the different test plan and experience and test scenario and deliverables in various applications and all those things. Okay, what exactly the process wise you have shown your skills. Okay, after that, your automation skills that you have shown. After that, I won't say this is recommended, so this is not recommended. After that, what kind of different testing you have done in terms of functional testing. Okay, so there are two types of testing you have to show, guys: functional testing and non-functional testing. So this is the part of functional testing that you can write, that all the type of like integration testing, regression testing, black box, white box, unit testing, UI, API, user acceptance, whatever. Okay, system testing, and okay, different kind of testing, functional testing you have written. Now immediately after that, you have to write knowledge on non-functional testing. Knowledge on non-functional testing means, let's see, we have performance. Okay, you have to mention like this: performance testing. You have security testing. Performance and security testing points you have to write, guys. Okay, it's important to write non-functional, okay, testing. non-functional testing is equally important, guys. Always remember. Okay, it shows that okay, you have knowledge about performance and security testing also. Okay, so for after immediately after that, you can write non-functional testing points also. After that, see, again, I won't recommend that. Okay, again, this guy's written strong experience in cross-browser parallel testing, cross-platform web testing using test engine WebDriver. What is the point of writing again this test engine WebDriver when you have already mentioned test engine WebDriver over here? Okay, so I would say again this particular line, these 2 points. Okay, I'll just remove it from here, and what exactly I'll do, I'll write it over here. So process wise, experience wise, everything I'll write it over here like this. After that, we will start our tools and technologies and everything. So Selenium with WebDriver is written. This is not recommended. Okay, so this is not recommended. What I'll do, can we color it? So this is not recommended. So what I'll do, this is not recommended. Okay, again, this test ng and WebDriver I have written. So again, this is not recommended like that. So you can write, okay, parallel testing, cross browser testing, and cross platform testing like that. You can write, but why are you writing again and again with the help of test ng? You can write test ng. It's fine by using test ng features and listeners. Okay, but why are you writing WebDriver again? Because WebDriver does not provide any parallel execution or something like that, right? So cross browser testing immediately you can write after this particular thing. Okay, experience in working XML, XSD, XSL, XPath, and testing web services using okay this and this. So still there are a couple of things are missing. Okay, over here, that immediately this after UI automation or Selenium automation, this guy he has written web services testing, okay, and SOAP based testing and REST API automation or something like that. So this is not at all recommended. There is no point to write this particular line over here. Okay, so sequence, guys, you have to maintain properly. Again, immediately defect lifecycle by using quality center, Zira, and Bugzilla. Again, he has written like that over here. Okay, but still there are so many things that we can write with respect to automation over here. Okay, so this is the thing. I have another sample resume that we can write some good points like that. See, this is a very good resume that 6+ years of experience guy expertise in. He has written very some good tools like you can write name, email, mobile, current employer, current location, everything. After that, so this is a not a good resume, I would say. Okay, this guy has created so many pages around. Okay, I just deleted couple of pages. This guy was having around 10 pages in his resume. Okay, so I would better to suggest this particular at least 4 to 5 pages are more than enough. Now this is a very good sequence that 6+ years of experience into different kind of testing, SDLC, software development lifecycle, and blah blah blah. Okay, all the quality assurance that either it is automation testing of web services, okay, mobile, Android, and iOS, and performance testing he has also cleared. After that, application and Python language for this guy wanted to show his Python skills also, so he has written like that. So if you don't want to show that, you can ignore it. Okay, experience knowledge on excellent knowledge on okay these kind of skills that now okay first before automation this guy wants to show that okay I have knowledge on Ajax, JavaScript, and different other data structure and algorithm also. I'm pretty much comfortable. So this guy he has written like that, and then he started about automation tools and technologies that Selenium, RC, WebDriver, IDE, and QTP, UFT, and test complete like that. Okay, so this is a good sequence. After that, he has written that life cycle of TDD framework, BDD framework, like Cucumber, and okay, like Cucumber and TestNG and JUnit and all those things. And then okay, again there is some again problem that okay the domain expertise, better to domain expertise we can ignore over here. And this is like good point that regression testing and functional testing. Okay, what kind of testing by using WebDriver, Java, and JUnit and TestNG, you can write it over here. The databases knowledge they have written and all. And again that Selenium grid also he has written. After that, Cucumber with Java with respect to BDD framework, okay, he has written a separate point for that. And after that, generated automated daily reports using Jira API and all those things. So now this is a time to put that particular code. Domain expertise you can write, and QA setup for environment setup and different kind of project planning and development phase and quality assurance processes and testing process. You can write like this. After that, you have couple of other things that what are different tracking tools, defect tracking tools, and test management tools you are using. You can write like that. Then you can show your agile experience. Okay, Then again, that identify weaknesses. See, this is a very good point. This guy has written that what are different weaknesses in QA processes, web testing, and automation and suggestion and implementation improvements. Okay, that kind of experience also. So that shows the maturity level. That shows that okay, you are ready for team lead or maybe manager also. Okay. Then he has written that building regression test suite for the application which can be executed during each sprint release. Okay, so this guy wants to show that what exactly the what exactly the team collaboration and the communication with application developers, project managers, and other team members, and these kind of things also this guy has written. Okay, the building of the framework also. Okay, that level of maturity he wants to show. So it's a good, very good impact on the interviewer. Okay, and the hiring manager also to shortlist your resume very quickly. Okay, now this guy has written that okay, backend databases and everything, and then again in the summary, parameterization test script using QTP, Visual Basic Scripting, or couple of things you can write like in Selenium, data provider, TestNG features like that in a single line. Don't write too much. Okay, don't write some micro things over here like that. And then again, test case management. Again, this guy has repeated it's the same thing. You can remove this line, or maybe only ultimately point is that you should not write the duplicate lines again and again, just to showcase that okay, no, you have so many technical skills and so many technical expertise. Don't write like that. Okay, then after that, couple of things we can pick it from here, that okay, some points like this, that this thing, experience in functional testing. I really like this line, always mention these things, that okay, from top four lines. Okay, these should be your top four lines always. I would recommend like this, first these top four lines. Okay, and after that, non-functional testing also, these 3 4 bullet points I would prefer to use. And after that, you can write your sequence like that. Okay, that your Selenium skills, then your unit testing framework skills like JUnit and TestNG, then BDD, then in non-functional what exactly you're doing. Let's see if you're using JMeter or load runner like that. So what I'll do after that, okay, you can write your Selenium WebDriver. If you are using WebDriver or RC or IDE or Selenium Grid, you have to show like that. If you are working upon QTP or UFT or maybe Catalan, okay, Catalan, or maybe some other tools if you are using, in that case also you can show like that. Or some third party tools if you want to write like AutoIT, okay, or Sikuli, okay, if you want to show that thing, or okay, you can show like that. Apart from that, Vinium also, that some other tools, very special tool if you want to show, okay, for Dexter application. Okay, other tools also, I would say other tools like that also you can show, right? And then this is your UI automation. After that, you can write your web services automation or API automation. Okay, web service automation. Web service automation, what exactly you will write? You will write that HTTP client. Okay, HTTP client you can write. Then you can write HTTP client and res assured you can write. Okay, and then what else? HTTP client, res assured, postman. Okay, rest client. Okay, these are different clients you can write, okay, in your resume. Sorry for typo mistakes, guys. Okay, so like that you can write automation. Okay, then this is your web services automation. Then you have to write your database skills. Okay, database skills, like you are expert in SQL. What are different tools, I mean databases, servers you have used? So I have used, like, let's see, MySQL server. Then you have used, let's see, Oracle. For NoSQL point of view, if you want to mention NoSQL or something like that, then you can mention that you have worked upon Solar, and then Cassandra, okay, or MongoDB. Okay, like that you can show like that. Elasticsearch and all those things you can show. After that, you have to show your processes, that you have already written that okay, agile and everything. But once again, now you have to show your what exactly you're doing in agile. So in agile, that we are using sprint. Okay, sprint based system, that your scrum, in a single line I'm talking about sprint, scrum. Okay, very well was sprint, scrum, and all those things. Okay, agile process and different kind of tools like Zeta, okay, Rally, okay, quality center, these kind of tools you are using for that agile process. Okay, After that, if you want to show, if you are providing any team leading skills or leadership skills, so team, okay, leading skills, okay, if you want to show, okay, that also you can show in your professional summary. And then if you want to show some other extra things like let's see, good analytical and communication skills and all those things, or some people they want to show, okay, some other skills like in terms of, let's see, other skills let's see, if you want to learn some, if you are learning some machine learning or something like that, okay, machine learning, artificial intelligence, or cloud experience, if you want to show something like that, okay, you can show these skills also, other skills, okay. And one more thing that we forgot, DevOps, okay, if you want to show DevOps, like we have Maven, then we have Ant, okay, yes, how can we forget about Jenkins? Okay, Jenkins, always mention Jenkins CI, continuous integration and continuous delivery tools, okay, with respect to DevOps. So these two skills, I would say, immediately after DBA skills, you can show like that. Okay, so these are skills you can show like that, guys. Okay, some people they want to show some other DevOps skill in terms of like Sauce Labs. Okay, Sauce Labs or browser stack, like that you can explain over here. The virtualization or VMs and all those things you can explain like that. Okay, so ultimately point is it should be a proper sequence. First these 3 4 5 bullet points you can write like this, and then skills wise, tools wise, you can explain like that. Okay, and then, okay, always remember at least 15 20 bullet points you can write, that's okay. But don't write repetitive things again and again. I can see so many resume that in the first line they have written test and GJ unit, in the fifth line also test and GJ unit, and so many times they have written test and GJ unit. It looks like they just know, they just want to highlight test and GJ unit everywhere. It doesn't look good. Okay, but the most important thing is, guys, the professional summary, this technical summary, is very important. What are the different tools and technologies, the process wise, the databases side, the backend side, the front end side, the mobile side, each and everything you have to explain like that. Okay, we forgot that. Okay, this is for UI automation, this is for web services automation, and then one more thing that you can show mobile automation also. If you want to show, if you are expertise, if you having experience on automation in mobile, you can show mobile automation also. Okay, like if you want to show that, okay, I worked upon APM, I have worked upon other tools like Espresso. Okay, I have worked upon iOS and Android both. Okay, so in mobile you have to show both the skills, manual plus automation, because every time you are not doing automation on mobile, you want to show, because mobile testing is somewhere different from other things, different from automation. Okay, so like that you can show, like Charles proxy and all those things you can explain like that. Okay, so these are your skills you can show. After that, technical skills is, it's very good thing that whatever you have done, okay, in terms of tools and technologies, comma separated tools and technologies, so you can segregate like this: testing tools, bug reporting tools, what are the different languages and scripting languages you are using, like Java, JavaScript, or okay, all those things. All the PLSQL is not a scripting, I don't know why this guy is written like that. So but PLSQL, okay, these are database skills. Okay, but you can write like Java, Python, C Sharp, .NET, or Ruby. If you have learned something like that, you can show like that. Okay, some application or editing tools like Eclipse and all those things, IntelliJ and all, okay, different things you can show like that. Because if you want to show all these things in your project description, somewhere it will be lost, these keywords will be lost, because nobody is going to read your project description or project roles and responsibility. Let's see, 5 years back you have done one project and there you have written some roles and responsibilities over there. So I'm not going to go to your first project or second last project and then I'm going to read this particular paragraph and all. No, nobody will do that, hardly. So if you want to show everything, the first two pages is the most important page in your resume. Okay, these two pages, okay, very important. Okay, to shortlist, to get it shortlisted by HR team, by HR, by hiring manager, as well as at the time of interview also. Okay, if you want to showcase some skills, you have to show in the first these two pages. Okay, that's for sure. If you improve your resume writing skills like that, I'm pretty much sure that okay, you will start getting the calls. Okay, and the same thing you have to upload in your naukri.com or LinkedIn and everywhere. Okay, you can do that. Okay, apart from that, all these technical skills, then you can explain your professional experience. In professional experience now, because all these things, guys, all these things you have already, okay, written over here. Most of the things you have already written over here, but in 4 or 5 bullet points you can write your responsibilities and what kind of, okay, don't write so much about let's say your project name is Athena EHR. You just need to write at least 2 lines. That is more than enough, more than enough. What exactly the domain and what kind of application they have, that's it. Don't write 4 or 5 paragraphs or 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay, unnecessary, nobody, okay, unnecessary, no need to write such kind of things in your resume. It will make your resume very, very heavy in terms of long, in terms of like around 7 to 8 pages will be there in your resume in that case. So please cut down, okay, all these unnecessary description of your project and everything, because nobody is bothered about it. Okay, if they ask, tell me about your project, then you can explain. Okay, but don't write all these things in your resume. Okay, at least let them also ask the same question, right? After that, responsibilities, why? Okay, use some good positive words like involved. Okay, I was involved into it, I was experienced, I mean involved, and I was preparing, and I created, okay, and I performed is a very good word. Okay, use such kind of words. Okay, I was responsible to handle the team, I was responsible to perform the user acceptance and end-to-end testing in order to provide a reliable product to the customer or client. Such kind of things, please explain. What are the different special, like if you were a scrum master, if you were a DevOps guy also, if you were handling some, Jenkins job and environment configuration and everything. Okay, you can explain like that over here, but don't write similar kind again. Like if you have written 20 points over here, same 20 points you are going to write it over here, that doesn't look good. Unnecessary, why repetitive things you are writing? Only just write only those roles and responsibility, what exactly you're doing, and write your designation. This is your client, okay, comma, Bangalore, India, and whatever the location of where it is, what exactly the role in your current company in that particular project, and the duration. Let's see, you're working since last 2 years or January 2017 to present, like that. Okay, and then you can explain, either you can write roles and responsibilities or you can write responsibilities like that. Okay, and then this is another very good section generally I write, what a kind of environment in terms of, you can write all your dev environment, your QA environment, your process environment, okay, and the project management environment you can write. Like let's say they were using HP, Quality Center, Zira, Selenium WebDriver, Java, TestNG, Maven, okay, and XML, HTML code, and CSS, Scrum, Eclipse, okay, okay, UAT, Windows, Linux, Unix machines, and all. So this is the environment, okay. That these are the different, in short, comma separated things you are writing. So sometimes, let's see if they miss something over here, okay, so they can check all these things over here. And most of the job finding applications are there, right? That's naukri.com or Monster or LinkedIn. What exactly they do, they read these kind of keywords, okay, and then they will shortlist, and then they will according to their artificial intelligence, according to their machine learning data, okay, they produce such kind of data, they will read your these kind of skill set, and then there are high chances are there that okay, your resume will be shortlisted and you will be getting the call, and you will be, okay, you will be caught by these guys, I mean HR and all from the different companies. Okay, so always mention these environment details also like that. And then slowly you can cut down your description. See, this guy has written so much description for each and every project, same similar kind of things he has written like that. Now let's see, you have done first project in 2010 or maybe 2008 or 9. In that case, how can you use Selenium WebDriver and Docker and VMs that time, 10 years back? 10 years back these things were not there. So just be sensible, use your brain, that okay, I should not write such kind of things in my resume in my first project. 10 years back or 5 7 years back, these things were not there in the market, those technologies were not there in the market. Then how can you write it, right? So don't do such kind of stupid things. If they ask you at the time of interview in 2008, Docker was not there, how can you work upon Docker, right? Because you just copy pasted in your resume. And in 2007, in 2008, 9, 10, it shows that okay, you have worked upon Docker, but Docker was not there that time. Then how can you work upon Docker at that point of time in that particular project? So that will be a very embarrassing situation for you, and it's a negative impression. Okay, so please go through your resume, okay, with all these kind of things, and then guys, don't write unnecessary. I really don't like your extra skills that won first prize in this particular competition in my school time, in my college time, and all those things. No guys, no need to mention all these things in your resume. For a fresher, it's fine. For a fresher, you can write. For up to 1 year and 2 years experience guy, that is more than fine. It's fine. No issues. You can write. But once you have experience, 3 to 5 years or more than 5 years experience guy, they should not write such kind of things that okay, I won the first prize in a skit competition. I won the first prize in dance competition or something like that. Don't write such kind of things. Your extracurricular activities, don't write. Okay, if you have some extracurricular in terms of, let's see, you're joining some I mean your conferences or something like that, you're joining or something like that, you're joining some Selenium conferences or such kind of things. You let's see, you organize some hackathon, you organize some technical meetings in within your company, okay, from the different organizations. Such kind of things you can write in your in your professional experience. Okay, you have to show. Don't write it, okay, I was participating into the hardware competition in 2000 and in this particular year in my college. No, don't write such kind of things guys. And in fact, in your school also, some certification you have done, don't write such kind of unnecessary things in your resume. But yes, academics, simple, write that. Don't write your percentage in your academics. Okay, I don't like people 75%, 92% in 10th class, in 12th class. No, no need to show. Okay, no need to show. Nobody's bothered about it. First of all, about your percentage, just say that okay, what exactly your course. I did my BTech in, okay, computer science in this particular year from this particular university. Like that, you can write like that. Okay, the BTech 2008 pass out from IIT Delhi or whatever the engineering college or whatever the things you want to, okay, which college you want to show, you can show that particular college like that. Okay, second thing is that, okay, that yeah, certifications you have to, after joining your company, your career, okay, if you have done any certification, let's see, QTB certification or any Java certification or maybe ISTQB certification, please mention those certification. If you want to provide any logo also, you can write the, you can, okay, put the logo also, your SCJP certification, that's uncertified Java programmer, or Oracle certification, or maybe ISQTB certification or QTP certification. So please write the logo like that. Okay, certification you can provide a detail, it's a good thing. Okay, certification with the license number you have to provide, so it should not look a fake certification or something like that. Okay, and don't put any wrong information about your certification. If you haven't done any certification, please don't mention. If they ask about the license number, and it's so easy to check that you have done the certification or not with the license number, they can easily check, they can validate it. Okay, and if they found immediate, I mean, in fact, after your after releasing the offer letter also, if they found sorry guys, if they found that okay, you haven't done that certification and uh, we have written such kind of information in your resume, then immediately they have the full rights to decline your offer letter, I mean to reject your offer letter. Okay, so be honest always. Whatever you things you have done, please put only those information. Okay. Okay, so this is about profession summary, about your roles and responsibility in your current project, in your previous project also. And don't write unnecessary things. First line always that current employer and current designation. Okay, sometimes most of the resume I see, they don't mention about where exactly your current employer. Then I have to check where exactly this guy is working. And sometimes they don't write, and sometimes they don't. They just mention in the first project that okay, this is my current company. So sometimes it's so difficult to find where exactly this guy is working. So better such kind of information, that current employer over here and current designation over here. And don't write your package, that my package is 5 lakhs and I'm expecting this and this is my notice period. Don't write such kind of things in your resume. Okay, please, it's very very important. Don't write such kind of things in your resume. Okay. Okay, now while sending the resume, let's see if I'm going to save this resume. Okay, I'm going to save this resume. Let's see, my name is Naveen. I'm sending this Naveen resume 1. What? No, this is a wrong file name. Okay, tomorrow if you're going to save it, it will be 2 or 3 like that, 3.doc, and sometimes Naveen 123 like this. Don't send such kind of file names. Always send the proper file name. Let's see, Naveen underscore okay, Naveen underscore resume, and let's see, you have 5 years experience, so simple 5 years. Okay, QA, simple like that, 5 years QA. Okay, and this is not your curriculum vitae, so don't write this is your CV or something. This is a resume. Okay, so Naveen underscore resume underscore your experience like that. Or you can, if you don't want to show your experience, you can write like this, testing or automation. Okay, but don't write like this, guys. Naveen resume, you have saved it, and okay, resume 1. Or sometime you see that, okay, like this, resume number 5 like this. Don't send such kind of file names. Okay, don't put such kind of file names. Okay, so please, it's very important you can write. Okay, first of all, now one more thing that I'm going to explain, that the cover letter. This is called cover letter, guys. Always write a good cover letter. That, so while sending the mail, this is your cover letter. Okay, this is your cover letter, that complete description about your roles and responsibilities and where exactly you're working, what exactly you're doing, what kind of expertise you have, and see, programming and automation skills, automation framework and DevOps skills, backend skills. Okay, performance testing, database, and a strong hold on some extra knowledge. If you want to show that Docker or DevOps and Jenkins and everything, you can show like this in your cover letter. So always put your cover letter along with your resume. So wherever you are sending, okay, your resume, so first you have to send your resume, along with that this particular Word document, along with that this particular Word document also you have to send. Okay, along with the cover letter. Okay, that is the first thing. Okay, okay. Now another thing is that sometimes you can write, don't, okay, now let's say this is my mail. I'm going to write a mail to a specific guy. Let's see, this is the mail I'm going to write to a specific HR, that what exactly I want. So for which profile you are applying for, so you can, sometimes you can do one thing, that you can copy this particular cover letter. Okay, and you can write it over here. Okay, and you can write that something like that, some HR name. Okay, you can write like, see, hi Tom. Okay, please, something like that, please find my resume in the attached file. Okay, okay, please find my skill set. You can write the cover letter, you can copy paste the cover letter in the mail body also. Okay, that is also fine, that doesn't matter. Okay, please find my skill set as mentioned below. According to your language, you can write like this. Okay, guys, so you can write, okay, these are my skill sets. So immediately this guy, the HR guy, or maybe the consultant guy, or maybe the some consultancy, immediately they will open it and they will see it. Okay, this guy, okay, this guy is aware about this and this and this and these things, these automation skills, and immediately he will shortlist your resume, and then he will send it to the client, and HR team will send it to the HR manager, and HR manager will send this particular thing also to the hiring manager. So it's a very good impact. Don't write such only one line. Okay, hi HR team, or hi Tom, please find my resume like this. And always mention, while writing this, always mention your additional required information. That additional required information, what? Okay, additional required info, that your current CTC. Okay, whatever the current CTC you have, and then you can write expected CTC. Now let's say your current CTC is 5 lakhs. You can write like this, 5 lakhs per annum. Now what are you expecting? Don't write I'm expecting between 10 to 15 lakhs. No, don't give a range. Okay, don't give a range in terms of package. Okay, either expected CTC, if you want to be a very diplomatic, so you can write as per company standard, as per market standard. Okay, that is a very good thing, that there are high chances are there if you're writing 5 lakh experience, I mean 5 lakh per annum with only 2 years 3 years experience guy, and you are asking for 15 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Don't do such kind of stupid mistakes. Who will give you 12 lakhs and 15 lakhs with 2 years and 3 years experience, until unless you have some amazing skills, until unless you are passed out from some very very good brand college like IIT or NITs. Okay, so I have seen a lot of freshers or maybe 1 year and 2 year 3 experience guy. They immediately say that okay, 5 lakhs and I'm expecting 15 lakhs, I'm expecting 12 lakhs. But you have to justify your expected CTC, right, through your skills. If you can justify, then obviously they might give you. Okay, but as per the, I don't know about the market standard, what is going on and whatever, but expected CTC always right guy, similar, as per market standard, as per company standard, like that. And once you clear the interview, that time you can negotiate. Okay, that time guys you can negotiate. And then the one more thing, that you have to write your notice period, that 1 month and 2 months and whatever. If you have 3 months notice period, then write 3 months. Don't write unnecessary you have 3 months and I can join immediately or I can join 1 month. No, don't give false promises. Okay, like that. Okay, this is a thing you can write. Okay, so these are the okay things, while resume preparation and while sending the resume, cover letter, and all those things. I think if you can, I mean, take care about all these points, definitely, I'm pretty much sure that okay, the similar kind of things you can update in your LinkedIn profile also. Okay, these days LinkedIn is the most popular job search network and platform where you can share your resume, you can showcase your skills, and most of the HR team, they are picking the right guy from from LinkedIn itself. Okay, and from LinkedIn, don't ask such questions. First, try to get the requirement, what kind of requirement it is, where exactly the location. Don't ask how much salary you will pay. Don't ask such kind of immature question, guys. Salary and everything, obviously you can take it later. Ask what kind of designation you are providing, what kind of roles and responsibilities you have. Can you please share the job description or JD with me? I have seen, I can show you so many people, they are directly straightforward without asking the JD. They're asking, Naveen, how much you pay? Okay, Naveen, I want to move to Bangalore, but I want this kind of package. Okay, so don't ask such kind of question directly to the HR or to the manager or any advertisement out there than on LinkedIn. Okay, don't ask such kind of questions. Okay, so it shows that okay, you are interested in money, you are not interested in work. Better to ask about the work, what kind of work they have, what kind of roles and responsibilities they are looking for. Okay, if you are discussing with a technical guy, let's you're discussing with me on LinkedIn. Okay, Naveen, I want to join your company. Okay, I have seen this particular profile in your company. That can you please tell me what are the different roles and responsibilities you are looking for? What are the different tools and technologies you are working upon? Can you please share the GD? Okay, like that. And what is the designation you are providing? Okay, like that. But don't ask Naveen what are different what kind of, I mean, what is exactly the salary you will be providing. Okay, don't ask such kind of questions. Okay, so this is my feeling, that better to prepare a resume very well. I'll upload this and I'll share this particular resume sample on my blog. You can refer my blog, guys, over here. I'll tell you, I just recently created that one blog. Okay, naveenautomationlab.com. Okay, www.naveenautomationlabs.com. This is my daily basis. I'm some interesting topics, and I'm writing on my particular blog. So you can refer my blog, and I'll share that particular blog URL in the description also of this particular video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know, guys, if you have any issues. And in my blog, I have like see agile interview questions I have uploaded over here, and Selenium interview questions also I have uploaded over here. See, okay, all the interview questions of Selenium I have uploaded over here, and you can refer one more thing, that I have uploaded one more thing. The company wise interviews also I have uploaded somewhere. Okay, I'll share the link with you guys. That yeah, here it is. Different Java and Selenium interview questions, all service based, product based, and a startup company. So most of the companies name, like people are, you know, giving interview for HCL. What are the different questions they are asking? And eBay also. Okay, and Capgemini, HCL, Caterpillar, EF System, Happiest Mind, Cognizant. Okay, Infosys, Ericsson, Tawand Technologies. Okay, so all these things I have written over here. Okay, different questions and everything, and then you can refer this particular thing on my blog. So such kind of things, I cannot create a video for such kind of topics, but I'm going to write all these things in my blog, so you can refer my blog also. Okay, guys. So that's all from my side, and in this particular okay video, let me know if you have any issues, and please subscribe to the channel. The channel name is Naveen Automation Labs, and share with others. And there are so many 100 videos I've uploaded so far, so there is a good amount of knowledge. There are so many things to learn, so please refer those videos and share with others, and let me know if you have any issues. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, guys.